Welcome back to LIfeStyle. You know, we always like to keep you posted on the latest trend in home fashion. And I was in a little seminar the other day with PPG Paints, and I've lived long enough to be called the post-apocalyptic era. I was like, really? So I am really glad that the Mayan calendar, when it ran out, that we're all still here. So now we're craving color, they say. We want to add a pop of color to our home, but how do you do it? Well, I have the perfect person right here. Bohnne Jones of Decorating Den Interiors is here to talk about that. Hey, Bohnne.
Hi, Denise. At Decorating Den Interiors, you know, we bring all the products to you. You want to add some color? Don't know how? We can start with an accessory. This is our favorite.
Love that. This looks like, yeah, I do. It's kind of got that 70s vibe or something.
It does. It does.
Listen, and you look fabulous too. You've got all the colors. You are ready for the color trends.
Well, thank you, Denise. You can add accessories.
Oh, yeah.
And I just touched my mic.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
And so what I like is you can add accessories to your home, and this is great because it's a pop of color. But what I like about it is, you know, for somebody, okay, maybe they want to add the color, but they're thinking, okay, I don't want to completely start over. So you've got some tips, and we also have some examples. We've got a few pictures you're going to show, and tell us, you know, start us on, there's actually a before and after we want to see.
Yes, we'll start with this before. As you can see, lots of brown, and what's happening though is you've got that stark contrast with the mantle. The after, how we've solved the decorating dilemma here, that's the same sofa, same wall color, but we've lightened it up with an area rug.
Can we see that before one more time?
Yep.
That is fabulous. So it's the same mantle, same walls, but now let's see that after again.
We've added an area rug that lightens up the space, reduces the contrast of the mantle, and by adding those floral chairs, you've brought in some interest, some color with the pillows, and new window treatments that allow the light in. People love to add light into their homes.
Well, and the walls too, you've really lightened that up as well. Oh, I love this. Now, this looks very neutral, but then you have this pop with the pillows.
A pop of color, the turquoise, that we just love because it goes with so many things. But what if this isn't enough color for you? You've tried it, you liked it, I want to add some more. Look at this rug.
Beautiful.
You can add that to the space and get even more color. Keeping your walls neutral allows you to change things up a bit.
And this brings in the oranges and the reds and the turquoise. So if you really don't want to be too committed on the walls, you can always put it on the floors.
Exactly.
I love that. And one of the things that we talk about is some people are unsure of the color. They're you know, maybe they've lived with a lot of browns and earth tones. They're not quite sure, do I really want to move over into turquoise? So you say adding all of these accessories, and we're going to talk about the different accessories.
We will. And we're going to start with some fabrics. You know, you can start with your window treatments. You can do pillows. We just saw pillows. Let me show you some of the new fabrics.
Okay, so rugs, pillows, lamps. I mean, this is a great way. And this fabric. Look at this fabric.
Look at that. That could be almost anything in your room. Ooh, and don't forget all the things that you can.
Look how good that looks even on the screen. That's so pretty.
Isn't that beautiful?
And what I like about this too is the motif on this is not it's not very specific, so it really could work with any transitional look.
Right, transitional to traditional to
now let's
contemporary.
See over here.
Look at some of the samples that
These
go with it. Some of the
side.
Coordinates.
I like those. And you got a little sheen down here too.
Oh, I know, isn't that great?
A little sparkle. I like that glam is back. We've got a little bit of sparkle and everything. This looks very Floridian. I think that is very pretty. You know, I could see that as some pillows for the porch.
And then window fashions are coming back in a big way. Don't forget you can add some trims to make it custom, make it special. Just for you. Mix your patterns. In a window treatment, you can put in your kick pleats, if you were doing a pleated valance, for example, put a contrasting fabric. Don't forget you could do welt cord in a different fabric.
Sure.
Doesn't have to be in a trim, but it could be in the fabric. So we like to do that.
And one of the things that I've seen that you do a lot is with your window treatments, you really are pretty bold with all of the trims that you put on your window treatments, and you don't mind color. Now, I will have to say that Miss Bohnne, she's pretty funky. I mean, she lives in a red house and she has a lime green kitchen. I think that you're not afraid of color.
I am not afraid of color. I really am not afraid of color. I am very bold.
You were you were in front of the trend, I think.
And I tend to. I mean, that's why I'm in this industry.
Sure.
But say you don't want that bold of a color.
Sure.
Trending today, and we've talked about this in the past, is the Radiant Orchid as the color of the year. We saw that a lot at the Olympics. Let me show you.
Oh, you've got some more fabrics.
I do.
Now this is a little bit more subtle, though. I really like that it's a more subtle. When you think of purple, people suddenly get concerned, like, I am not going to put purple in my home. But with this pattern, it's very subtle. It's a hint of, it's got a little taupe in it as well.
Right, and it's very whimsical. It's got animals, monkeys, cheetah. You can do this as a bedspread. You could do it as a drapery. You could do it as a sofa if you wanted. If you were me, I would.
Of course, because you would love monkeys jumping on your sofa. Well, hey, let's look at this fabric over here, because I like all of these coordinates. That's what I like. When you hire an interior designer, what you're going to expect is those coordinate pieces.
Yes.
That, and that really adds to the look of it and gives it that designer flair. Those are really good looking.
Yep. We have it all. You may not find every bit of this at a fabric store, but with an interior designer, we have access to all of this, and we can bring it to you right in your home so you can see how it looks with the things that you're going to keep.
That's right, and we've been putting your number on the screen as well, because we want people to give you a call so you can come out and help them. Now, you've brought a few more examples that we want to see of rugs, of lamps, unusual pieces that you can add just to add a little bit of color. Tell us about these.
All right, here is the fun. This is a ready-made chair in a houndstooth fabric. Bright color, kind of a rustic leg on it, so that could go in almost any type of a home. It's a traditional style with the wing back, but it's a more contemporary treatment.
I like that.
Now here is a beautiful traditional chair. You see the turned legs, but it's treated in a new and fresh way with a larger scale pattern.
Now, did I see this in the picture before, like in that after picture? Because I thought it looked very similar.
Very similar. It's very, very similar.
I love this pattern, and this is a beautiful rug.
Beautiful rug in a quatrefoil pattern. Now this has some feminine qualities with the curves, but it also has a geometric flair and very, very traditional styling. Now that could update a home very easily. And here in the next picture, we have another version of a quatrefoil chair in orange.
I love that.
Wouldn't that be great on top of that rug?
Oh, that would actually look great on the set. And this, now, is a silver leaf finish on this piece, or was this chrome?
No, this is a silver leaf finish.
Yeah, I like that. And I love the style of that.
And look at
this
reds, painted. Now, you probably couldn't do this at home, but I'm going to show you some things you could do, unless you were a very fine paint.
Now, I will have to say that coming up, Jennifer Walls, she's coming, and she can do that type of painting as well. But this is a beautiful way to add, just a simple way to add color.
And
a couple of side tables.
A little more traditional piece. And I think if you were handy with a paintbrush and you have a piece that you don't like anymore, or it's a junk piece, paint it.
Paint some. I love this.
Isn't this great?
I'm doing this. This
is a real piece. We do carry this line of furniture, but I think that anybody with some mixed match chairs and some skill could do this on their own.
Now, Bohnne, could I order, like, this fabric doesn't specifically, call out to me, but could I order this in other colors?
We can make that happen.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And say if I wanted the turquoise to be fuchsia, can you do that as well? Can you choose the finishes on each one of those?
We can always make that happen. Always.
Just for me or for
Just
everybody?
Oh, no, for everybody. I can do that for everybody. Same thing with these chairs. This is a great example of using multiple fabrics so that you can bring in all those different patterns that we were looking at earlier. Put it on the back. Around the skirt is a striped fabric that's also on the back of the chairs. We've got a painted table base, painted legs that coordinate the two pieces, although they're different. So that's another way of coordinating
I love the painted legs
pieces.
on that. That looks really good. Oh, this is very interesting. How bold is this? This would look great at a beach house.
It would look great at a beach house, but the reason I brought this is to point out the blues. Blues are back in a big way, and that would make just a fun
More
entry
of a
table.
navy, royal.
Yes, all of the indigo, all of them are a great.
I love this, Bonnie. I mean, every woman would die for this little chandelier. I mean, this would be great in a powder room, in an entranceway.
And back, it went really nicely with some of the fabrics that we've already looked at. Makes the orange and here, let me show that again.
Okay, sure. And here, let's look at this. We've got one more that we're seeing here, Bonnie.
Oh yes, colorful lamps. Bring in some color in your home one way or another. This is very easy. Here's another one that matches your dress.
I love it. Oh, that would look great on the set. It would look great in my living room. I mean, what a great way. And lamps are really not that expensive. If you want to just change out a few lamps and a few pillows in your home. Now, this is a little more daring, a little bit. I mean, this reminds me of Prince a little bit. You know, Purple Rain. You've got to have some purple leather.
Yes, and it's also a ready-made chair, not very expensive.
And these are all lines that you carry.
Yes.
Now,
these are all my products.
These are all your products, and what I like about it is, yes, you will custom make it for me, but you'll custom make it for everyone. So just say, for example, that maybe purple is you're not quite there at the purple passion yet, and you want to add a pop of orange or turquoise, or maybe smaller hints of it. Bonnie can help specify those for you as well, and do that really custom. So
really custom. We got one more piece of fabric.
Okay, lovely.
Now, maybe you don't like all those big bold patterns, but think about a little watercolor look.
Ooh, that watercolor is pretty.
Feel this fabric. I know everybody at home can't feel the fabric.
Oh, feel the vision. I will have to say, it feels like a baby's blanket, like a little cotton baby's blanket. Ooh, I'll wrap up in that.
Custom bedding, bed skirts. When you look at the coordinates, the things that you can do with it, different pieces of portions of your window treatments.
Look at that piece right there, because that's a window treatment just waiting to happen right there. Let's look at that. Let's hold that up just right there. Yeah. Ooh, that would make a great, you know what, that would create a beautiful, like you were talking about the underlayment of that, maybe a valance.
Yeah.
And these colors are really just showing up so well right here.
People don't think about all the things that, you know, designers do, but when you're doing a window treatment, you can layer it. You could put, you know, this is a skirt underneath a solid valance and just give it a little touch.
Just layers.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that really is what takes it up to a designer level, when you add those layers. And that's what your expertise is all about. Now, I know I just pulled up, saw your van, and one of the things that you do is you'll go out to someone's home, you'll talk with them, give them consultation. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Our first appointment is always complimentary. That gives you an opportunity to meet with me or some of the other designers on my team, and we will meet with you, talk about your project, do a home tour, so we get a sense of your style, the things you like and the things you don't like, and we'll make recommendations for enhancements to your home. If you're redoing your kitchen, yes, we can do a kitchen design for you. If you want a new master bedroom that's all luxury and speaks to where you are in your life, we take care of all of that, and we bring the fabrics right back to you, so that we can choose them in your home, and you get to touch them and feel them and know what it's going to be like.
Well, and that's it. I hope you all saw the special that we had last week with Anita, because you really helped her in her home age gracefully too. So you're into that as well. We're so glad that Bohnne Jones of Decorating Den Interiors, and she's got some tips for us. That will be our party favors a little bit later, so she'll be joining us again. But if you notice, the floral is very unusual. I mean, we really have an unusual piece right here. This is a succulent. Now they're calling this a study in texture. It's Baronia bromeliad succulents. It's designed on a handmade branch container with curly willow. It has mood moss and natural stone accents. If you like something like this delivered to your home, you can call Ilex at 736-5200. And coming up, if you have fruit, sugar, and egg whites, I can show you how to add sparkle to your table, and I'll show you how to do that when we come back.